Hello.
Hey AJ, sorry I had to cut
Hey.
off that last call.
It's okay, no worries.
Yeah,
What's up?
I'm just really glad that we're on the same page when it comes to our teaching techniques and ideas
Yeah.
on teaching.
It's really exciting actually that we're kind of doing all this together. I think it's really great.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, it's very exciting.
I think it's exciting for the too. I think it's just exciting that we're making all this great stuff for for students because as a language learner myself, I'm very frustrated. I think that's one thing that has motivated me to be a better teacher and improve always as a teacher and make the lessons really good. It's because my own language learning, efforts have been so frustrating. And
Mm-hmm.
I saw such a difference, like, for example, Spanish, I learned Spanish in the traditional way in school. So, I've always struggled with it. But
Mm-hmm.
but then just started learning Spanish. I mean, she's just a low beginner. She had zero Spanish. I mean, she's Japanese. They don't learn Spanish in Japan. But she took this 4-day intensive course using the storytelling technique.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the same one we use.
Yep.
And I couldn't believe how much she learned in 4 freaking days. It was amazing. And then we went down to Guatemala for 2 weeks, and by the end of that 2 weeks, she was speaking, I'd say, easier, more easily, flowing more uh, than me. I mean, I had a bigger vocabulary just because I have so much more experience, but she was speaking with more ease. I was speaking slowly. I was thinking all the time about grammar rules still. I didn't want to. I know it's not good, but it's kind of like those things are stuck in my head.
Right.
So it was
Yeah.
amazing to see her after 4 days classes and then 2 weeks in Guatemala, and it's just starting to come out. And I was just like, oh my God,
Oh, you
wow, this
never told
method
me
really does.
about. Yeah, you never told me about this.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool.
So she wouldn't be stressed at all. It would just kind of come automatically.
Right, exactly. And I think that's the main thing too, is just like emotionally it's so different to learn with, this effortless system because uh you just feel so much more relaxed and enjoy it more. Like I was stressed
Mm-hmm.
because I learned this traditional way, and I've tried to take a different approach, but by just listening, but I have a lot of that old method to overcome, to it really is, I remember who was it? It was David Long, I think, in Thailand. He used to talk about how, that traditional language teaching methods, they're not only ineffective, they actually damage you. They
Yeah.
create damage that you have to then heal, and it takes time to if you've learned with traditional methods for a long time, it takes time to sort of undo that.
Right.
You got to go and use this kind of effortless system for a while so you can forget all that old crap.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. I certainly my Spanish improved some as I started to focus on just listening and tried to forget about the grammar rules. It definitely was better than in high school or college or
Mm-hmm.
university. But still, compared to Tomoe, who has only used the effortless methods, it's amazing. To see her, it was pretty cool.
I'm sure you've seen as well in the classroom. I know I have students themselves struggling with it because you were saying you've seen it with yourself within yourself, but trying to overcome uh, the old ways that we've been taught.
Oh yeah, the most of the problems are psychological.
Yeah.
When like the students in my classes, the biggest challenge for me, it's like, the method, I know it works and it's got all this research, no doubt about it. But the problem, the challenge is to get the students to accept it, to change their mentality and relax and just, really believe me, forget your grammar books. The students who would do that, who would just have a kind of a leap of faith, and say, okay, I'm gonna believe AJ, I'm gonna try these methods. They would learn so fast. And the ones who struggled were the ones who just couldn't do it. They're like, no, but I have to study grammar, and they would just they would come
Forcing
to my
it.
class, but they would keep forcing it. They keep using their grammar books. They keep trying to memorize vocabulary, and they would learn so slowly.
Yeah.
And then they would be frustrated because they would be they'd be asking me, why am I learning slowly? And compared to the other students who were learning so much faster, and I would tell them every time, it's because you keep using these old methods, forget it.
Right.
But it's psychology. I think, it's not just the method that people have to have a psychological change
Yeah.
to succeed with this method.
Well, it's very fitting that you've named your lessons effortless. Effortless
Yeah,
English.
yeah. It's hard to get that across because people are taught that they always need to have effort and struggle
Yeah.
and get people to relax. That's the maybe the big challenge for us as teachers.
Right. Well, hey, I gotta get ready to go to work, so tell Tomoe I said hello, and I will talk to you later.
Okay, will do, and yeah, talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.